right.
It's just you and me.
I know.
Short show.
That's okay. Yeah, short show is right. I mean, if once it starts being sunny out, we may want to reconsider the times because once it's nice, people are going to want to be outside.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura. So I'm okay with that. May just postpone it till the fall again when it starts getting dark.
Yeah, maybe.
But we'll see.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool seeing those lights. It was kind of really neat.
Well, I was up, but I didn't see anything. Probably because I never opened the curtains.
Well, stood in the driveway and watched it. Probably took 2 or 3 minutes for the whole string to
Which way was
go
it
across
going?
the sky. So.
Hello, Vicky.
Hi, Vicky.
Hello, Helena.
Hi, Helena. How are you doing, H?
Hello, Faye.
Hi, Faye. Well, shall we get started?
Yep, you start first.
Me?
Yeah. Hi, Rachel. Yeah. I might just tag along tonight.
Oh.
Add to what you have to say.
Well, Laura, the card that was given to me for you is the Mountain card. And the message I'm hearing coming through with it is that, as you can see in this card, there's light being shed into the darkness of the mountain. And I'm being told there's some fundamental things in your foundation that are rock solid for you, and that maybe this is a good time to start shedding a little light on them and seeing what serves you and what doesn't serve you. This would be a good time to look at changing the things in your life that need to be changed and hanging on to the things that don't.
Hi, Kathy. Laura, when I saw the card Sean held up, I thought, there's an opening, there's communication coming. And I thought, oh, what the heck, I'll pull a card. And I got the 4 of Wands. This is a door open, there's communication. Look at the light going in as well as coming out. So there may be something you need to talk about, you need to discuss, and literally shed light onto a situation that maybe you're a little worried about it, but I'm not sure the worry is justified. And at which point I'm going to say, just sit down, write it out, talk it out with someone you care about who can actually shed some light or look at it from a different perspective than you're already looking at it. Hello, Jeanette, Catherine, and Tracy.
Hello, everyone.
So Vicky's next.
Hi, Vicky.
She said that she had an issue at work with a coworker today. Any insight around this?
Well, the card I was given for you is the rescue card. And more what I'm hearing around that is it basically I'm being told is if there's a way to rescue this situation, not by compromising who you are, how you perceive it, but if there's a way to possibly find the balance between the way you're seeing this and the way the other, and I'm going to say the way she's seeing it, and find a middle ground, that the best thing that could be done would be to rescue this situation by finding that middle ground where the two of you can at least agree to disagree. I don't think either one of you are going to agree, but I think you could agree to disagree.
Okay, I'm going to agree with Sean about maybe finding mutual ground. And you notice that the windows are different colors, so you're going to look at it from different perspectives. One of you has a stronger feel or pull to yourselves, and the other one wants to sort of patch the situation. And I'm just going to say, this sounds to me more like you need to sit down and find out, maybe look to first see what about this person annoys you. And the reason I'm saying that is because I remember I had a problem years ago at work. And when I actually looked at the person, I realized it wasn't the person I didn't like. It was something about them because it reminded me of myself. And as soon as I realized that, then I was able actually to communicate with this person a lot easier. And right now, struggling with the same thing, there's a person at work that makes me think, okay, how can I look at this person and figure out what about them that is drawing that negative feeling out of me? So maybe sit down, have a talk first with yourself, and then see if you can address the person that you had the work issue with, and see if you can come to an equal agreement. And if that doesn't work, the next step would be take it to a supervisor. And hopefully this is not a supervisor. Okay. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, H.
Okay. So she's next. Helena.
Helena. H.
Okay. Go ahead.
I don't think I've said Helena's name in full in the last 10 years. So I was given the commitment card. And if you notice all the beauty around the left hand and all that little hearts and everything, and it doesn't surprise me that this is coming up for you at this particular point in time. What can I tell you? You two love each other. So whatever happens, whatever goes on, you're the love of his life and he's the love of your life, and it's perfect. Okay. And I'm so happy for you.
You know what I heard? If you like it, you should put a ring on it. That song, it's playing in my head.
I wasn't going to say that.
I'm sorry. It's playing so loudly in my head that I've got to
in the off chance that happens, say yes.
Yeah. But you got to trust yourself, and it is your world. And look, it is a ring, a circle. And so I'm going with the song. Forget the card. I'm going with the song. If you like it, you should have put a ring on it. Okay. After Helena is
Faye.
Faye. Hi, Faye.
Hi, Faye.
You go first. I'm really lagging behind today. It's like my jet lag has kicked in and I mustn't have drank enough water.
It's okay. I'm having a pretty amazing day. I was telling Darcy that I started my day out by watching a string of flying objects. We'll put it that way. A string of flying objects fly across from west to east this morning. There was 40 plus of them in the sky at about 10 or 11,000 feet, not flying in any formation, flying in a straight line, which would mean they wouldn't be military aircraft, because military aircraft fly in formations in small groups to be smaller targets. So anyways, it was an interesting start to my day, and I'm still having a lot of fun with it. Anyways, Faye, I was given the heal the ouch card to present to you. And I'm being told that you're the raccoon. And as you can see, the raccoon is scratching the fox's chin and taking care of the fox and everything. And I have a feeling that there is somebody who's very sly in your life that you take care of on a regular basis. And I'm being told to not judge yourself so hard, just to continue to love that person.
Okay, and Faye, I picked the 3 of coins. This is totally about manifestation, and it's for you. I like the green because it's also the healing card, but it's also the money card. And it feels as though you're going, if you look at it from a different perspective, instead of bringing a coin, think of a glass blower and how he's blowing like a plate or something. But it also looks like universe, and the universe is shifting and changing over the next year for you. And just, if you handle it like he is carefully, you're going to be fine. Okay. Hello, Rachel. It's freezing in Alberta.
And I'm happy for you that it's freezing in Alberta, Rochelle. I'd tell you it was cold here today, but that's not really the truth.
And just as a, I'm certain if you've lived out there long enough, to leave a tap dripping so your pipes don't freeze if it's that cold.
Yeah.
So you go ahead, Sean.
I was presented with the making a choice card. And as you can see, the pathway splits. It goes through two separate doors. Each door has its own beauty and its own joy and everything. There's no wrong choice here. And it just feels like you're at a crossroads where you need to make a choice about something. And I can't tell you to go left or right. What I can tell you is whatever choice you make, it's going to work out just fine for you. Make the choice that fits best for you. Um, if you're leaning left, go left. That's all I can say.
Okay, and I picked the Tower for yourself. And it makes me think that it's about focusing on you, the energy, and not being, not putting too much into one energy, to make sure you're stretching out and doing various things through the day so that you're not exhausting yourself. But this is normally home. It's about changing something inside your home. So it could be a renovation. It could be that you're looking at cleaning, stripping beds, that sort of thing. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, I was doing spring cleaning, and it's not even spring yet. Okay, I did stop in my own little area, but eventually I'll get to the rest of the house. Okay, Kathy is next. Hello,
Yes.
Kathy.
Hello, Kathy. Oh. And I was presented with the talisman card for you. And the very strong message I'm getting for this is to watch for the road sign. I'm not really sure what road sign you're watching for, whether it's actually a literal road sign or a sign to take. It's like an exit sign where you're going down the highway of life and you're looking for a particular exit sign. And I'm being told that you're really close to that exit sign and to pay attention for that road sign that says exit here. It's the exit that you want.
How did this get so mixed up? Okay,
What's that?
my computer jumped on me,
Oh.
which normally happens to you.
Yes.
Okay, Kathy, I'll agree with Sean. There is some sort of message coming to you. This young man's handing you something, and it could be you're looking at a new residence. You could be looking at purchasing something that's circular, like a new washer, dryer. Read the fine print. Make sure there's nothing funky about the fine print. And this is also conserving your money. So making sure that you have money for a later date in a little pile over here, and you have a little money for spending as well. And it's just being cautious. That's all. So pay attention to what is put in front of you. All right, Jeanette. Hello.
Hello, Jeanette.
All right.
I was presented with you the details card. There, that's better. And if you look up in the right-hand side there, it says clarity. And I'm getting a very strong message that whatever is going on, whether it's a contract or a deal or something you're negotiating with someone right now, where it's like, okay, we're going to do this, but this is my part, that's your part. Very, very important this time to read the fine print. Don't agree to anything. Don't sign anything unless you're 100% clear on what all the terms are. Make sure that you are clear on what the terms are and what's expected of you.
Okay. Mine's a little different because I have judgment. And for this, I sort of felt like literally you needed to trust your judgment. So in a way, it could go with that, like that you've read everything and you're fine with, as Sean said, the fine print, and you've looked at it, you pulled it apart, and whatever it is, there should be celebration with it. Because I was looking at the ladies in the dancing. And then the other thing is, while you're making a decision, while you're reading it, maybe listen to a little music, and you'll get clarity of thought, Jeanette, as you're doing it. Okay. Hello, Catherine. Thank you for
Catherine.
that. Go ahead. I'm just tagging along tonight.
Oh, well, normally I'm tagging along, so.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was presented with the intention card for you, and you can see the owl with the dandelion, that seed ready to be blown to seeds. And I'm really being told that this is a time when you can really set an intention for the future, like the immediate future, not just now, but the immediate future in the next couple of weeks. And it's really, really important to be clear on what it is you want to happen during that time. Possibly a good thing to do is pen and paper, and sit with a pen and paper. Don't write quickly. Take the time to write down what your intentions are for the next 2 weeks. What do you want to see happen in your life in the next 2 weeks? Get that down on pen and paper in front of you, and just be clear on it. The more detail, the better.
And Catherine, I'm just going to elongate on Sean's little picture there. Did you see the egg? I remember you asking if you were ever going to have more grandchildren. There's an egg there. There's a possibility. I also pulled the Magician, which to me, it always means you have all the paraphernalia that you need inside your life to make wonderful things happen. But you have to be dedicated to what it is you want. So taking Sean's information and saying, sit down, write it out. Figure out what you want, because all you have to do is start one project at a time. Like, do one, get as far as you can go with it, or finish it before you start the next, because everything will fall into place exactly the way you want it. And strangely enough, I'm going to say, if you find a horseshoe, keep it. Just remember that a horseshoe should be turned sideways like this. Whoops, like that. So so it flows in and flows out. So it's an even flow. I know you think it's different, but I was taught different. So I know Sean thinks it should be all the way up like Penelope, but I've been taught you put it in such a way that the energy flows so it's not trapped in that shoe.
Yeah, and I've always been told my cup runneth over.
Yeah.
So anyways, Each to their own.
Yeah.
I got no judgment around.
Tracy's
Hi,
man.
Tracy. I was presented with the Sad Embrace card for you. And I'm actually finding a way to put this.
Look, he's going to pull another card.
What's that?
Are you pulling in? Oh.
No. I'm actually being told that you're going to have a short period of, it almost feels like heartache, but it'll pass quickly. It's just a process of letting go of something that isn't serving you. It's not serving you, but it's familiar. And sometimes it's hard to let go of the familiar to reach out for the unknown. But I'm also being told that if you let go of the familiar, what's coming is way better, way, way better. And if it does represent the loss of somebody, understand that though the body goes, the spirit never dies, and spirit winds up in a much better place.
Okay. So Tracy, I'm totally different tonight because celebrate. I hit the Ace of Cups. Like Sean said, cup floweth over. So maybe it's not so much, maybe it's just a sense of you're losing something, but there's reward at the end of the day. And this says your cup runneth over. So, and that's what I love about doing readings, because no two people are the same when they pull cards or the kind of cards they pull. So it doesn't mean either one of us are wrong. Maybe you have the little sorrow before your cup runneth over. So be open. Be willing to celebrate at the end of the day.
Yeah. I'll agree.
You're welcome, Laura. And Amanda. We haven't seen you for a little bit. How you doing? And Amanda. Just out of curiosity, Amanda, did you have a rainbow child? I have the rainbow, 2 of them all around you. So I would tell you you've got some good luck coming towards you, and that you're not afraid to be who you are. That, if you ran down the street naked, okay, you might feel a little breeze there, but you're not afraid to be who you are. You're not afraid that people are going to look at you and say, oh, did you know? Because you've already told people. So be proud of who you are. Embrace it. Remember to balance yourself, because that's why 2 jugs of rainbows, and maybe a multi-purpose vitamin, and just look after yourself and listen to spirit.
And I was presented for you with the solitude card. And there's 2 messages coming through with it. The first message is be 100% okay with who you are. Sometimes it seems lonely because you seem like, well, there's nobody else like me. There's nobody else I can relate to because they don't understand me, all of that. But the truth of the matter is you're a beautiful, unique individual unto yourself and a bright, shining light in this world. That's why the lighthouse. And just keep being you and not worry about anything else around it. Other people's stuff is their stuff. And don't worry, you're not alone. There's lots of us.
So, Vicki, you're welcome. I'm glad that it made sense. Just do it with an open heart, and either the person's going to talk to you or they won't. Yeah. And Tiana, I don't think we've read for her before. I don't recognize the name or the little photo.
Me neither.
Okay, you go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, I'm just.
And Faye says it's minus 39 this morning, and she's up around the 100-mile house.
Have fun with that. Tiana, this is a coming to life card that I was presented, and you can just see how this being is coming to life, letting their light shine and dancing and just celebrating life and everything that it has to offer. And I just see great things for you right now and some joyous times. And I'm going to say, just breathe it in and enjoy it and love what's going on.
Okay, and I picked the Empress.
Hey, Blake,
and in her
could you call those 2 kids in for me?
Close the door? Is a baby.
Thanks.
Newborn. And so this is new starts, new birth, new beginning. And there's plenty around you. You've got fruit and vegetables here, so make sure you're watching your diet. But the other part is really looking to where you want to go in your future, because new birth means just that. What do you want? And how do you get there? And so I'm going to say take your time, really study, and you're getting messages. So I'm taking it you're intuitive. So listen to the messages coming towards you. Some may tell you to stop, at which point they mean stop and look. Don't just jump in your particular case. Stop and look. And Faye, you're welcome for the cards. Jeanette, you're welcome. Catherine, I love. Okay, thank you both. I like that. She has to think about it. Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Sandy.
And
you go ahead. You go first.
I'm thinking. No, don't like it. Nope. I'll find it. The 3 of Cups. Okay, celebration. But it's not getting deep into your cup of wine. It's more about celebrating, having the time off, relaxing, which you should be. But there may also be a presentation of a new job opportunity for you, Sandy. So it's going to be up to you whether or not you choose to take it. But I feel like there's balance around it. I feel as though you're happy about the results that you're going to be getting. Now, there could also be a little bit more pay with that, which is even better. And again, I keep thinking you're buying something else. So I'm just putting out there. I know free will always plays a role here. But keep thinking you're going to buy another piece of property or an apartment or something.
Well, I won't argue too much with that one because I was presented for you the home card. And if you notice, the whole card is actually quite bright this evening. And that's the message I got, is that you're going to be anchored in a new home or improve the existing home. But whatever it is, it's going to be your anchor, and it's filled with love and joy.
Okay, Liam's next. I'll let you go on that one.
Yep, I just need to shuffle this deck.
Wow.
Good day, my Irish Catholic friend. Can't believe you put the same two words, Catholic and Irish, in the same statement, but hey. Encouragement. And I'm really being told that this is a great time for you to offer encouragement to the younger members of your tribe. Not just your kids, but all the younger members of your tribe. Their friends, other friends of yours who are a little younger than you. This is a great time that you'd be able to give encouraging words to them and offer them a hand up rather than a handout. And we know you have a big heart, so we know that you love the world and that the world loves you back. So just keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Okay. And I'm adding to that with the High Priestess. And with this, there's a little book there, and it says, darkness, darkness, you hold the key. And I was thinking of balance, of using moon energy to achieve, maybe talking to spirit, or even achieving your own dreams inside, having a place where you have, I know you just moved in the last year, but I'm thinking that you're going to have a place yourself where you have a little bit of land for yourself. Now, I'm going to say that could be maybe looking, oh God, where are we, 2021? So you might be looking around 2024 to make a shift or a change. And there's going to be balance around you. So you have just enough land and the house. It's a house, not a townhouse. So there's a difference here.
It'll be the suite above the new barn. That's where you're going, buddy.
Okay. You're welcome,
Sorry.
Tracy and
Hi,
Amanda.
Tracy.
Heather. Hi, Heather.
Hi, Heather. I was presented with the wide open card for you, and really being given clearly the message that this is a great time for you to be wide open to receive everything that's going on. Just be wide open to the messages that are coming through and allow yourself to be guided in the direction that you need to go. There's some great information coming that will help you in your journey at this point in time, and just be wide open to receive it. And the other thing is, be open to receive the love that's pouring out in your direction. Just let it flow.
Okay, just before, good night, Catherine. I hope you feel better. Take it
Yes.
easy. Do what the doctor says. No vacuuming, anything like that for the next 6 weeks. Make the kids do it. Okay, Heather.
Yes, look after yourself.
I picked the Hermit, and the Hermit is about contemplation. It's about looking back, but it's also about education, and it's the light glows. The light glows as a directional beacon for you to follow. I have to think of what he was saying. And there's something new coming for you or towards you. And this says that the light's going to shine on it, and you'll understand exactly what it is when it happens. So just be open to messages. Wow, all about messages and his self-help tonight. Okay.
Wow.
Amanda, a rainbow child is a child you have right after you have a miscarriage. And I'm just going to say, do you do yoga naked? Is that why you're comfortable with it? I'm sorry. It's just that I said naked, you said yoga, and it's throwing me.
I'll just leave that one alone.
Okay. Jeanette, 32 Fahrenheit in Texas. Battery in the thermostat died.
Yeah, that is cold for Texas.
Yeah. And you figured
32 Fahrenheit's freezing.
Yeah.
Never freezes in Texas. What's going on there?
Well, Tiana, thank you.
Minus 31.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Tiana says she's new to this, but she said she will probably be a regular. So that's nice.
Yeah.
Liam.
Thank you.
But I'm not Protestant. I'm Anglican. I'm an Anglican.
No, he's talking to me.
Which I know who he's talking to. I just want to clarify. I'm not Protestant. I'm Anglican. And I'm a witch. And I'm an ordained minister. So go figure that out. Okay.
Yeah.
He says he hopes the new is big. Okay.
Oh, it'll be big.
Amanda says no. Okay, so it could be your niece or nephew that's around you. And there were 2 children, so it could be that they may have been your children in a past life, which is quite feasible. But anyways, I hope you have a great night. All right, So what else are we going to talk about, Sean?
Well, besides UFOs?
Besides UFOs. No. What are they? Weather balloons.
Yeah. 40 plus weather balloons going west to east in a straight line. Yep.
Ducks with radar.
Absolutely.
Ducks with radar?
Yeah. Well, UFO doesn't have to be alien. It's an unidentified flying object. That could be anything, right?
Yeah. Amanda likes that. It wouldn't be the first time. I mean, when we go to Arizona and down to Sedona, they are known for their alien sightings. So, no, thank you for that.
Sandra.
I have not. So I will. Thank you very much. So, Sandra, the 7 of coins. And this is really nurturing your money, making sure I don't see her. So making money, watching it grow, taking care of it, and being careful what you're investing in. So really talk to an investment advisor, Sandra, because I know nothing about investment. Okay. Did you pull one for Sandra?
Yes, I did. Sandra, I was presented with the listening card and a real clear message that this is a good time to really listen, not to just hear people, but to really listen to what they're saying and just allow yourself to listen with your heart, not with your ears, so that you can get really clear on what it is that the message that's being delivered to you.
Kathy says she's seen them, and Amanda wanted to know they're round or square.
And I've seen them several times in my lifetime, and these ones were round and moving at a reasonable speed. And I say 40 plus because when I first noticed it, they had already been moving for a little while. You could see them further east underneath the clouds. So I don't know how many had gone by when I first noticed it. But it was pretty cool. My grandson and I watched it for a couple of minutes as they went by.
Oh, and
weather balloons.
Yeah. I haven't seen them this time around, but I've seen triangled ones that are translucent and green. And they went by so fast. By the time I ran from one side of the house to the other, they were gone. And Heather, well, you'll get through everything, Heather. And March 4th is definitely going to spark a new learning curve for you. Liam, both.
Oh, cool.
Oh, good. Yeah. There were 2 of them overhead, and the house wasn't that long, maybe 12 feet wide. And by the time I ran from the patio where I saw them through the house to the front door, they were just disappearing. It was pretty neat. Nope.
Yeah, these ones were way too high for the camera to even catch them this morning.
So, yep. I think flying saucers are interesting. And the fact that they come in all shapes and forms is even better. But driving on the road, which one is that? 91, 92, 99? Where you're going from Tawasin out to Langley, there's that back road. Is it 91?
91, 99.
99. And this was years ago. And Ashley and I saw them, like, just like you said, they were going across the sky, and there were way too many for it to be air traffic control problems.
Cool.
Oh, that would be interesting to see. One huge ship shoot out 16. I wouldn't mind seeing that as long as they're friendly. Yeah. That's why I like going to Sedona. You never know what's going to happen there.
No, that's true. But the ones I've seen have all been in the Northern Hemisphere.
Ashley and I saw so far.
The one before these ones, I actually have photographs of.
Wow.
And 10 other people with me at the time.
That's even better.
That's pretty wild.
It's like looking for Sasquatch or Bigfoot. You know, no one is ever there when you see them.
I've always had other people with me when I've seen UFOs. I won't comment on the other one.
Yeah. And is that Arizona and Mississippi or Atlanta and Mississippi?
Atlanta and Mississippi. How do you tell what
Liam,
clear senses you made?
If you hear voices, unless you're in a crowd of people, and these have to be voices giving you message, you're clear audio. If you smell, sense fragrances, you're clear sensory. And if you see, you're clear. Wait, did I screw that up? If you see, you're clairvoyant. Duh. Wait a minute, that's what I am. And there's the ones where if you hold something, like I can conduct paper, but other people conduct metal, that is that's clairsensory as well. Okay, Alabama and Mississippi. Oh, I like that.
And Heather, I might be of a little different opinion than most people. I think they're coming home. Myself personally, I think this was home. That they ventured out from here, they're not venturing to here.
I'm going to say I think it's both, because there are people already here. So it could be.
Yeah, but I believe that they left here to colonize the universe.
Well, I really hope they stay away while we have COVID, though, that they're smart enough to see the signs. Because I really wouldn't like to see them.
Nanaki.
Yeah.
86.
So.
Who is?
No idea. Okay. Well, we can pull a card.
Yep.
What do I get? Okay, Page of Cups. So this is making a decision as a young person, if that's who you are. And it's basically you need to listen to people around you or giving you ideas and confirmation of what your ideas are, that they're working out for you.
And I was presented with you the cleaning house card. And the message I'm being given is that this is a good time to clean your mental house, not your physical house, but your mental house, to check the things that are going on in your mind and choose those things that serve you and clean up the things that didn't and don't.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Kathy, too bad you didn't do the autopsy to find out. But our uncle felt he had been abducted as well, but it was more an information gathering session for him. Nothing was implanted. They just sat and talked. So, and I know Dad believed in them too. All right. Yeah. Well, Sean, we could call it an early night if no one has any other questions.
Do you do spirit ready?
Pardon me?
I'm not understanding the question. Do you do spirit
ready?
Spirit
ready? No idea what you mean there.
Yeah.
You'll have to spell it out. If you mean, are we listening to spirit when we pull a card where we're blah, blah, blah. We're relying on spirit to give us the information.
Reading.
Oh, reading. That's what. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we're listening to spirit as we draw cards. Do we talk to spirits? Yes.
All the time.
Yes. Do we force them to talk to us? No.
Now, forcing them doesn't get you nowhere.
No, it doesn't.
You just have to wait and be patient.
Yes, sometimes past loved ones come through.
Yep. Okay. Are you asking after someone? Because if you are on this show, because it's such a different platform, we're saying put their name down. Otherwise, it makes it hard. There's so many people on here, and trying to connect with someone's loved one who's passed, we really have to know who they are.
This is actually somebody I need to let you connect with, this person, whoever it is.
I know, but I'm not. Can anyone else? I've got a headache, as though maybe there's 2 ways for this headache. Aneurysm, stroke, what am I thinking? A brain tumor, or they shot themselves, like in suicide. So, if you want a message from a loved one, your best bet, put their name down and we can see if we can connect, but it doesn't always come through. All right, stroke. All right. Well, since they gave your dad, Bobby. Actually, that's why I was lagging behind tonight, Kathy. I haven't quite made the connection. I've sort of been under the weather for the last 3 days, and I haven't really caught up to spirit, or spirit hasn't caught up to me. I felt the stroke because in the head, that's what it felt like. I know Mike's around you because I just heard his name. So I'm going to say, well, he's not really around you as much as he's around Amanda. I feel like he wants Amanda to know he's around her. But other than that, the only other thing I can ask about the stroke person is whether or not this has been in the last year. And it feels like a man, even though I see a woman. And I could be getting mixed up with Mike. Well, any messages from their guides? Not really doing guides. That's a whole show by itself. But I would say there's a shift or change, which I'm relying on spirit to give me the message. There's a shift or change around your home residence, the art, and that there may even be an opportunity for you to look for a new position, new job, something to that effect, and to be open. Okay, so just
I'm just gonna go ahead.
I'm just gonna say that Amanda, I sort of think it's this Bobby guy, because I'm feeling the connection goes to him because he did ask after his dad. I'm not saying your stroke person isn't around you, but I just feel like either to either of you, the biggest thing to say is that love doesn't part when we die, that it still surrounds you, and you have to be open to hear it. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad you see Daddy around.
I was presented with the storm feels card for you while Darcy was talking, and really the clear message that you have an opportunity to have a clean slate, and storms often do that. They often wipe the slate clean. And though it seems really bumpy and hard and terrible while you're in the midst of the storm, they wipe the slate clean. And they make room for new stuff. And sorry if I'm a little distracted right now. I have somebody. I'm actually working a cold case right now, and the person that I'm investigating is actually here.
Well,
and wants to talk, and so I'm asking just to be patient.
Yeah, well, we'll take
Night,
phase 2 and let's say goodnight so you can work on your cold case, because being distracted doesn't make it easier to do so. Haven't been there enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone, thank you so much for coming on. Tomorrow night will be Penelope and I at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, and I will be on Thursday at 7 p.m. And really appreciate the effort you guys all make to come on.
Yes, Kathy, to answer that question, I do investigations on the side, and recently I was presented with a case that's 22 years old, and the spirit of that person's communicating with me right now. So okay. So Sean, we're going to try and wrap it up for the family. Yeah. Thank you everybody for showing up tonight. We really appreciate it. Love you for your support and your kindness and all your good words, and blessings to all of you. Have a wonderful weekend, and know that you are loved, and happy Valentine's Day. And
right.
No, Amanda, it's somebody else.
Yes, we do private readings. Mine is that email. Sean's email is right there. You can get in touch with either one of us to do a private reading. We do them separately. We don't do them together.
Kathy, Darcy and I'll discuss that, and we may just well do a show just explaining who we are and what we do, and and give you some examples of what we do.
Yeah, that's easy enough to do. We could do that next week.
Yeah.
And that way it gives us a chance to remember examples. Because I don't know about Sean, but once it's out, unless someone sent me something, like the story I told you guys about the young guy who had the dream about me and stepped back from the curb, unless you tell me the story, I forget it.
Yeah, I generally, when I close the case out and it's all done, I generally close that file out. But that's okay. I don't mind revisiting some of it.
Just email us and we'll let you know what the readings cost. Okay? And I know this sounds crazy, but before we leave, I don't think we did Kathy. I don't think Kathy Wesley got a card. I don't remember reading for her. So
I don't.
Kathy, really fast, okay? Faith. Faith is a tricky master, because sometimes we believe in something so much that it's just out of our reach every time we reach for it. But this says to me, keep the faith, believe in it, because whatever is meant to be inside your universe is definitely going to be there.
And though I'm not going to pull a card for you, I am going to comment on that, because that has been a big lesson this week for me. The mind requires proof. Faith is acting from your heart without proof. And unfortunately, our mind thinks it's in charge, but it really isn't. It should be our heart that's in charge. And listen to your heart and act in faith. I love you guys. Thank you very, very much for another wonderful evening with you. Thank you for sharing this time with me. And may you have many, many blessings and much love. I'll see you next week.
Yep. Thank you, everyone. May love, peace, and joy find you in mysterious ways. Okay, we'll
Kathy?
talk about that another time,
Yeah.
or email one
Yeah,
of us.
you can reach out to me on my email and I'll talk to you about it if you'd like.
Okay.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night.